Hey, what's up? I hope everybody's doing well today. So, I want to show you how I smoke my ribs. I like to use a baby back rib, and you can use a St. Louis style rib, you can use spare ribs, or you can use baby back ribs. I like to use baby back ribs because they're a lot thicker and they have a lot more meat on them. So the first thing I like to do is I like to trim off a lot of the fat on here. This top right here looks pretty good. Flip it over. So a lot of this right here you can trim off. And you don't want to get too fancy with this, just trim it off the best you can. Okay. So there's a membrane on the back of this. A lot of people like to take it off, but I usually just take and score it. I score it like that, and I do about 5 passes that way, and I come over here, go past that way, and just make an X pattern on it, just like that. Now, once you get done with that, I like to use a mustard binder, and you just want to pat it off and dry it off. That way you can get that mustard to stick on there pretty good. So once you get done drying it off, you can just take and you want to put a good amount of mustard on there. You want to rub it in, you want to make sure you get it on the sides. Just don't give it any kind of flavor. It just helps the rub stick to it. Once you get your binder nice and smoothed out, you want to just start You just want to get a nice coating on there. You want to be generous with it. I like to come in there like that, pat it down a little bit. Turn the sides over. This side. There. Okay. All right. You want to turn it over. Do the same thing on this side. Get you a nice coat of mustard on there. And you go in with your rub again, put a nice coat on there. I'm not sponsored by Weber. I've been using those for years, and I like the way it tastes. All right, and that's it for that. You want to make sure to get it up under there too. All right, that looks good. A little bit more on this side, more down here. Okay, so that's good on that. Pat it down some. Once you get your dry rub on there and your mustard binder, you want to let it set for about 20 or 30 minutes. So while you're letting your ribs sit, you can go ahead and start your charcoal. I like to use a charcoal chimney. I always buy these tumbleweeds. All right, once your coals are nice and hot, you want to go ahead and put them in your smoker. I like to add some mesquite wood in there for some smoke. It won't take long. All right, once you get your wood chips in there, you want to set after about 45 minutes to an hour, I'll come and spray them down with some water. Okay, so it's been about an hour. Go ahead and open that up. A little dry on top. Just hit them just a little bit of water, just to moisten them up just a little bit. All right, it's been a couple of hours. So I'm gonna come out here and spritz them again. About another hour, they'll be ready to wrap up. For about 3 hours, you want to go ahead and you want to get you some brown sugar, and you just want to lay out about this much tinfoil. You want to double it so it don't leak. You just want to take your sugar. You just want to make a line like that. After you put a little sugar down like that, spread it out a little bit. You want to take some butter and just little small pieces like this, and just put it on top of there like that. Okay, once you get your butter on there, you want to take a little bit of honey. You just want to go over the top of it. You don't have to get crazy with it. All right. Now, what we'll do next is put the meat side down on that, and we'll cover it up, and we'll let it cook at 250 degrees for another 3 hours. All right, once you get them wrapped up, you want to set your oven to 250 degrees and put them in there for 3 hours. All right, after you've let them cook for 3 hours, you want to put a glaze on top of them. You can just choose any type of barbecue sauce that you want. All right, after you put your glaze on there, you set your oven at 250 degrees. You want to go ahead and set your ribs in there. You want to let them set for 20 minutes.